More than just meathead athletes, NFL players are amazingly creative and have been using crazy custom cleats as a fun way to express their own personalities, likes, and beliefs. From timeless movies, to honoring past megastars, or even just for fun, these ridiculous custom cleats just keep getting better. Before we jump into the top 8 personalities, here's a sneak peek at a pair of 2023 kicks coming to a stadium near you. This top 5 running back may have a new jersey on his back, but he's definitely cooking up another monster season and plans to showcase these bad boys. Yes, Dalvin Cook has some new custom cleats dropping, which he shared on his X account. These slick kicks are sporting the Jets' mean green and a cartoon of Dalvin himself with a chef hat on. This isn't just for fun though, as Dalvin has partnered in the past with local charities to drive food and necessities to local families in need. Orders up? Now for our top 8 most ridiculous custom cleat personalities. Let's start off with a tribute to one of the greatest to ever play the game of basketball that is. Kobe Bryant will forever be remembered as a great father, an honorary Italian, and one of the best to ever lace up and hit the courts. The helicopter accident that took him and his daughter early are still being felt throughout all of sports and the world. That's why these custom cleats made our list. During Wild Card Weekend, Jalen Ramsey wore these Crazy 8 Adidas cleats. These kicks initially debuted in 1998, and they were Kobe's first signature shoes released with Adidas. At the time Jalen Ramsey wore his Crazy 8 version, he was playing for the Los Angeles Rams, so there was no better way to honor the Black Mamba. Created by a well-known custom cleat designer, the Shoe Surgeon, the Crazy 8 football cleats honored the original design with the wavy flow of colors. However, the sentimental bonus was coloring the cleats purple and yellow, as the dominant colors of Kobe's team, the Lakers, and Jalen's team, the Rams. I don't know what's more dangerous, Kobe's jump shot, Jalen's man coverage, or this next man's pass rush. Demarcus Lawrence is best known for being a dangerous, sack-seeking missile for the Dallas Cowboys defense. No wonder his name is Tank. While maybe he's best known for his tenacity on the field, these intricate cleats showed a new, softer side to this gentle giant. Demarcus wore these Hispanic heritage cleats to honor his wife's Mexican descent. Complete with her name and their children's, these spicy shoes spotlight the Mexican flag, their colors of green, white, and red on the outside of the right foot, and on the left foot, a Mexican soccer mantra, a la defensiva, or on the defensive in English, with a super detailed Super Saiyan character from the legendary Dragon Ball Z series. Fitting since Demarcus sits on the defensive end for his Dallas Cowboys. These tamale toe holders wouldn't be complete without showing the tippy tops of these cleats donning the saying, "Fútbol es familia." While these cleats certainly paid homage to Demarcus' family, I thought in Mexico, football is life. Can someone get an answer to this and put it in the comments? While we wait to settle that dispute, next up at number 6 is maybe one of the most undisputed entertainers of a generation. The Undertaker has one of the most iconic sounds and images in all of sports. His WWE career spanned 30 years. And in 2017, the Minnesota Viking tight end dropped these deadly purple cleats to give respect where respect is due. The artist who undertook this project, the well-known Mosh, brought the dead man to life on these sneakers, complete with lightning bolts, and look at that detail on the Undertaker's face. The grisly grimace and the piercing white glowing eyes. I don't want to imagine sharing the ring with that dude. One pile driver and it's lights out for me. The lights are barely on for this next guy. At number 5, Antonio Brown has had his fair share of weird headlines, odd exits, and all-around eccentric behavior. But that's not our focus today. Antonio has also shown us his flair for super stylish and funky footwear. Probably the flyest of all, his tribute pair to Muhammad Ali. I mean, look at these suckers. Beautifully blending the black and yellow of the Pittsburgh Steelers, these cleats also had a message. Muhammad's famous float like a butterfly, sting like a bee can be found alongside a finely detailed bee and a monarch butterfly. What's more impressive is the Ali portrait in black, gray, and white, perfectly contrasting the dominant black and yellow color scheme. These weren't the only tribute toe tappers AB has worn. Here's a few more, including the great Arnold Palmer and his former teammate Ryan Shazier, who has an amazing comeback story you can watch after this video when we cover his tearjerker story in our most emotional moments in NFL history video. Back to our list. Next up is a former #1 overall pick and maybe #1 fashionista of the NFL as well. While most of us remember the high fashion of Cam Newton pre and post game, he also sported some of the most bizarrely fashionable kicks on the field. I don't know where to look first. The abstract black and white zebra print with a gold overlay? And how could you miss the fuzzy faux tail coming off the ankle cuff? Those were definitely off the hook, but not the only examples of Cam's photo-worthy foot fashion. We can travel back to the time of Shakespeare with these ruffled rompers. I would say not to be, but I think Cam is one of the few who could pull this look off. How about these 70s stunning studded foot straps? Rock on, Cam. And we're not done yet. Cam also stopped in the 80s to honor the flight-footed Apollo Creed, and who can forget that beach scene? And last but not least, Cam's never-ending collection of cool quills sprouting out from random functional attire. If there's one thing that we can say about Cam, it's that he is a student of fashion history. From high fashion to highly bizarre, at number 3, Von Miller shows us some ridiculously mind-bending cleats. Let's start here. Little known fact about Von, he loves chickens and even studied about them at Texas A&M, which inspired these. Look at those feathers on the ankle cuff. And what does every chicken need? Don't get cocky with us. That's when Rooster 2.0 was created by Adidas just for Von, deepening his love of chickens and chicken farming. I don't know what's more bizarre, the red rooster tail feathers or the layered pattern of white faux feathers imitating a chicken on the side of the shoe. And we'll stay in the bird family for this next shoe. Von Miller teamed up with artist Jimmy Conca to create these majestical white owl kicks. The owl holds a special place to Von, right under his left arm as a tattoo. I think it's time we leave this man with his birds and move on to number 2. Since his time in Minnesota and currently in Buffalo, Stefon Diggs has been bringing the heat when it comes to custom kicks. With tributes to Vikings great Randy Moss and all-time coach and football commentator John Madden, he's hit up 90s classics such as The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and the movie Next Friday, with Ice Cube and Mike Epps faces to boot. He honored legendary rapper Eminem and his movie 8 Mile, and even the movie that took Netflix by storm, Squid Game. But our all-time favorite of Stefon's custom cleat collection was his enshrinement of everybody's favorite underwater hero, SpongeBob SquarePants.
I'm ready, I want those boots.
Diggs still has many seasons left in the league, and when all is said and done, he might take the crown off the man at number 1. The Cleat King has some of the most ridiculous cleats ever to hit the field. Odell Beckham Jr. spares no expense in many areas of his life, and his toe tappers are no different. Let's start off with a bang. Many players have shown off their version of this Batman villain, but none like OBJ. These Heath Ledger-inspired Joker cleats are bananas. There's something about the bleach white that makes all the other colors pop, and if you haven't noticed, the Joker's eyes are OBJ's number 13. Scariest cleats I've ever seen. Let's change gears to something more festive. Nike gifted these bad boys to OBJ. Called the Vapor Untouchable Cleats, the design is some of the most detailed we've seen. Nike somehow fit candy canes, a New York Giants stocking, a gingerbread man, holly, snowflakes, and it wouldn't be complete without the present with the holiday moniker Merry Beckmas. I mean, what better gift could be given? Until this next pair of festive footwear that flips the holiday spirit on its head by embodying the Grinch. These full-on furry Grinch cleats turned heads at the NFL holiday games. Complete with the ghoulish green fur, these bangin' boots also have fine details with the candy cane outline of OBJ's initials and a blue wrapped present on the back heel. Did Dr. Seuss ever think he'd see his work be brought to life in such a creative way? Now to bring us home, and really the reason why OBJ has the number 1 spot on our list. This man wore these. And if you haven't seen them before, there are close to $200,000 worth of diamonds on this pair of cleats. OBJ teamed up with the shoe surgeon for these next level sparkling sneakers, and he said his team put over 100 hours into its perfection. These cleats were encrusted with over 1,400 diamonds and had the ram horn on the inside of the foot. Why all the sweat and bling? Well, OBJ wore these during warm-ups for the biggest show on earth, the Super Bowl. Until now and for the foreseeable future, OBJ holds the custom cleat crown for the most ridiculous cleats worn in the NFL, and we can't wait to see what OBJ and the rest of the league show out with their custom cleats this season. Thanks for watching, and if you're into more ridiculous NFL content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and watch some more memorable moments throughout NFL's history.